Alright. Let's see what trouble we can get up to. I think all we did last time was get sorted, and we got our house, which is fantastic. So, gotta go find my common room.
I suppose.
This should be interesting.
What's up, Everett?
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
How does he know about my trip here?
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
What were all those, like... I don't know how to describe them. They're like pulses on the screen. I wonder if they meant anything.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
That's it, huh? Okay.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
there it was
it's
again.
the right spot.
Oh, there's people casting spells. Interesting.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
I forget, did the professor want me to not really talk about what happened? I think that's what he wants.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Ha 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 ha.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Thanks, Samantha. Oh, I can sprint. Well, that'll help.
Deep breath. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
Well, I'd love to.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Astronomy is pretty cool.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you! Hey there. In Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside.
You'd best not keep her waiting.
Who said that? What's this? Ignatia Wildsmith. But I can't interact with her. Oh, whoops. Who's talking about me?
Imagine starting a new school this late.
I guess a lot of people would be. That makes sense.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
I see.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thanks, Weasley.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Can you not go
I
any
certainly
faster?
would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio
okay.
on this bust and see what details the field guide can
Lumos.
provide?
Well, that's not it.
Revelio.
I see. So that's the only way, huh? Not even defeating enemies or anything like that? Oh my gosh, cosmetics.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities
Revelio.
like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Oh, there's something. There's a lot of somethings.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Didn't want to miss school. Oh.
Revelio.
I guess we'll have to figure these out later. Oh god, I hate when NPCs walk so slow.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide
is that what
contains
that
a
is?
map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
I do always like a little bit of fast travel. So much for fast
Here
travel.
we are.
Sheesh,
Quite
took
the time
forever.
saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get enough.
of the castle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no
Yay.
time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm pretty sure he didn't want us to tell nobody. So, we're gonna just act on that assumption.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Sounds good to me. Well, Professor, what do you have to say?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Let's see what you're gonna show me. I'm gonna do defense against the dark arts first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Is that so?
Revelio.
Nothing there, huh? Guess I can't get that yet. We'll worry about figuring those out later. Hello? Oh, okay. There we go. Continue. Oh, I was waiting for it to open like the other ones. I guess it was just one I needed to push.
Revelio.
Still nothing. I need more XP. Oh, look, flu.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I like this spell.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
He almost fell. Ooh, I get to go first.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basics. Well done.
Okay. So different shields are gonna have different spells
Very
to break
good.
them.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Good form. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Protego.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel.
Well, that was
Let's
easy.
just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Not sure what that's supposed to mean.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Well, thanks, miss.
All right. That's enough spectacle for me.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I bet you would.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
I see.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Lucan Brattleby.
Till next time.
It's a heck of a name. Typically, I'd prefer not to really like break the rules and such, but I'm pretty far behind, and I need to catch up. Yo, look at that.
Revelio.
Nothing from you either? What
My
about
family
you?
loves going to the Quidditch World Cup.
Ugh.
Father was on the Barnton amateur team for a bit.
Excuse me.
Been obsessed with the sport ever since.
Well, there's a flu. Cat. Yes, we can pet the kitties. One more for the road. He's purring and everything. That's awesome. Wonder why the wizards can't have dogs. I feel like there's some dog breeds that would be great for like wizard companions. Like a retriever or like
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
huskies.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Look at me. I
Hello,
am the captain
I am
now.
Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. Hmm. My, the
So much
summer
for
months
that.
must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ravenclaws in their books. Oh, new spell time.
Accio.
Yeah, give me that.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Outside sounds fun. I wonder how much time this game is going to have me spend in the classroom. Because I want to go out and explore the world. Learn Avada Kedavra. Use that on some peoples, you know? Oh, Revelio hints at the location of Revelio pages. I wonder what that looks like. Because I need to find those for XP.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
I get to go first again.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Alright.
Accio. That's it! Not to worry.
Oh, I didn't stop it. I thought I just had to let go. I guess I have to tap to stop it.
Very good. Splendid.
Yeah, so I have to tap to stop it. I can't just let go. Oh, whoops.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
She got a 50, huh?
Yes!
See if we can knock that off.
Accio.
We didn't knock it off, but we got 50 as well, so that works.
That is how
I really want
done.
to try to knock hers off. Maybe I can bump mine into hers.
Nicely done. Here
not
we
quite.
go.
We do have one more chance at it, I guess.
Phew.
Accio.
They didn't move at all.
Very good.
But we win, so.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Didn't affect her path too much.
Yes!
Accio.
Heck yeah.
Excellent control there.
I'm a professional.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be
Dang.
nervous. You are doing quite well.
Oh, I mistimed that. It comes so fast in the beginning.
Here we go.
Hers moves so slow. She's cheating. Alright, so all I need is at least a 20 to tie. And we win. Heck yeah.
Brilliant.
That was a little easy though.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
I am clearly the superior wizard.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wagadu's pretty cool. That's how you spell it? Holy.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If
You
you're so
wanted to
inclined.
speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Well, that sounds fun. Hopefully we get that soon. What is that? Oh, it's just a reflection of the windows. Okay.
Hello.
Revelio.
How was your first day coming along?
What's up, Samantha?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Normally, neither can I.
I accidentally dropped a floorboard.
Okay. I'm gonna make it a mission to pet every cat that I see at least once. Another one. Who could get any work done with all these cats around?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you
It's
can't get
Peeves.
Peeves to smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Professor Black.
Accio.
Aha. Nice.
Don't talk to me about humiliation. My broom went up like a bit of flint the other day.
Nerd. Alright. What do we need to do? Side quests are now available. Okay, Lucan. Gotta meet with Professor Weasley. Let's go. Let's get this main quest done, and then we'll start side quests on the next episode. How far away is she? Actually, not that far. We could just run.
Revelio.
I still don't see anything as to indicate a hint for a page. I'm sure we'll see it at one point now, but like, oh.
42 staircases, and this is where they put me.
Oh, level 2.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Oh, my exams.
That gargoyle seems a little bitter. What's happening to the bush? Oh, there's shears. Well, that's cool. Cat. Yes. Oh.
Revelio.
Hey. So that must be what the hints look like. That's the same cat.
And have you seen how
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
House elves are so cool.
There you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Who doesn't love extra homework? Actually, if it was magic homework, I probably wouldn't mind either.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Oh yes, I'm sure. Let's do it.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sebastian is a part of that fight club. But Natty, she seems smart, and she's a really good wizard. Only thing I know about Sebastian is he likes exclusive clubs. Let's go with Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Hee butterbeer. Okay. Cat. It's the same cat, but I don't care. Hehe. The little texture glitch in the grass. I thought the cat was peeing. That's hilarious. Oh, hey, he's right here. That cat.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Oh, there's a Get over here.
Got it.
Oh, I've got to get a few of them, huh? What's this?
Revelio.
It's just a fountain.
A flying page.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. You ain't getting away from me. Let me out.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
I like the clasp that
Remember,
holds his
your
robe
wand
shut.
is a conduit of your magic.
It's pretty cool. It's catching up. Go! Yeah. Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I can see that. The statue standing for heartbreak, that is. Don't know why somebody would get mad at a statue. Well, I think next we're going to Hogsmeade, so that sounds like a good place to start the next episode. And I think we'll call it here for now. So thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you in next week's episode. Bye-bye.